So you might ask, and so why are all our surface or groundwater polluted? Let me give you an example. The other day, I was reached out by a company in United Arab Emirates, Dubai. They told me that they use groundwater in their industry. Their industry is dairy farm, and so the groundwater they were getting their groundwater from about 30 meters deep groundwater wells. And that was 10 years ago. And she told me that in 10 years, the groundwater depletion is so sharp that now they are drawing groundwater from 100 meters deep, the same wells. You can imagine in 10 years the drop of 70 meters of water level. Why is that happening? Because there is more discharge than recharge. They don't get enough rainfall. There's not enough water to recharge those wells, right? And that's not only the one problem. The other problem is salt concentration or TDS level on the groundwater is continuously increasing, because as you have less water, it gets the contaminants get more concentrated. Same thing. Let's visit Lake Mead, and Lake Mead right now is running at 43% of its capacity. 43% of its capacity. So what does that mean? Lake Mead also has a slightly higher than normal salinity concentration. There are other contaminants at a very low concentration, such as arsenic or selenium, very low concentrations. But if the whole Lake Mead body of water, as the volume declines, those concentrations contaminants will be concentrated. So the concentration will go up. So there's salinity will go up. The concentration of other contaminants will go up. So as we have less water, the concentration go up. But that's one aspect. The other side is, there's only finite amount of water on this planet. 97% of the water, fresh water, are not available to us. They are either in ice caps or glaciers, or the other 3%. There's groundwater, there's a little bit of surface water, lakes and river. So it's a very small amount of water is available to us, and that's finite. But the global population has been increasing rapidly over the last 100 years. So I think in 100 years we've more than tripled our population. What that does is the demand for fresh water is also, it's not only tripled. It's not a direct linear relationship. It actually maybe 5, 6, 7 times more now. Because those people population of the planet, they need food. We need to grow crops, and growing crops require a huge amount of water. So even if we have doubled our population in, let's say, 10 years, 20 years, the water required to feed all those population will be triple or 4 times more. That's why as we grow as a planet, the amount of water that we have is finite, and so there's going to be more and more scarcity. And when there are more people in cities, obviously there's going to be more polluted water, because it costs money to treat water, right? So that's why the challenge is, I see this becoming bigger and bigger and bigger down the road.